Hello students, welcome to all. Myself Amol Palve. Today we are going to study the next point from chapter number 12, magnetism. That point is magnetic field. Magnetic fields due to bar magnet at a point bar magnet at a point along its axis and at a point along its equator. So let's see, we have to find out here magnetic field due to a bar magnet at a point along the axis of bar magnet and along its equator. So we have to find out the magnetic field at 2 points. One point is along its axis and another point is along its equator. So see, let us consider here first the bar magnet. So here this one is the bar magnet here. Now we draw here the axis. Axis is the line which is passing through the pole. So here the axis of the bar magnet is here, and along this axial line a point is there, and at that point P, here we have to derive the value. Here at point P we have to find out the magnetic field at an axial point, that is B axis here. So this one is the south pole, this is the north pole here, and this is here the center of the bar magnet. So this is what B axis. So here on the axis at point P we have to find out the magnetic field, that is B axis there. Now similarly here we also have to find out the magnetic field at the equatorial point. So see, where is the equator? See, a bar magnet is there. Equator is the line, vertical line, which is passing through center and perpendicular to the plane. So here, suppose this is the bar magnet. Here this one is the south and north pole. This is the line which is joining the two poles. So here is the center, and what is equator? Equator is a straight line which is passing through the center. So here that is the straight line, and here a point P is there which is at a distance of r from the center, and here we have to find out the magnetic field at equatorial point, that is B equator here. So here these are the two situations where we have to find the magnetic field. One is the point along its axis and one the point along its equator. Now so here consider a magnet of dipole length 2L bar. So here the length of the bar magnet is, so dipole length or length of magnet is 2L. Okay, then m bar is the magnetic dipole moment. Here m bar is magnetic dipole moment. M bar is magnetic dipole moment as shown in figure here. So let's see, if we consider the figure A. This is the figure A, that is for axial point. Then m bar is magnetic field, magnetic dipole moment here. Okay, whose direction is from south pole to north pole. So this is the direction of m bar here, which is shown in figure A. Now we will now find magnetic field at a point P along the axis here on the along the axis of the bar magnet. Now let small r be the distance of point P from the center O of the magnetic dipole. So from center O, the distance of point P is r there. So this is the distance, r is the distance of point P from the center O of the magnetic dipole. Now here, hence, if the distance is there, then we can write here OS, O to S is equal to O to N, that is equal to L, and here 2L is the value of Sn. Okay. So here, therefore, we find out, if I find out the distance Np, then what is the distance Np? If I find out Np, then see On is L, the total distance is R, then it becomes R minus L. And similarly, if I find out the distance Sp, then it is R plus L. Okay. So here from the diagram, we can find out the two distance Np. Np is the addition of On plus Np. So here OP is equal to On plus Np. So Np is equal to OP minus On. So R minus L. Sp is OS plus OP. So OS is L and OP is R. So R plus L there. Now we use the electrostatic analogy to obtain the magnetic field due to bar magnet at a large distance R is greater than L. Consider the electric field due to an electric dipole with a dipole moment P. So here to derive the equation or expression for magnetic field, we use the analogy of magnetic field and electric field here. So first we know from electrostatics, we know the electric field E. We know E due to, E means electric field, due to an electric dipole, due to an electric field, due to an electric dipole, due to an electric dipole with a dipole moment P, with a dipole moment P is, with a dipole moment P is. See, we know the formula, and that formula is, we have already studied that formula in electrostatic, that is E bar is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 2p upon r cube, and this formula is used if r is very greater than L. Okay, so here we get this formula. This is the electric field. Okay, so electric field in terms of electric dipole moment P, we write the formula here. Now the electric field, this electric field is at point P, which is on the axis there. Now similarly, we know E electric field due to an equatorial point. Electric field at an, not due to, at an equatorial point. So electric field at an equatorial point is, so we already studied this formula also, E bar equator. The electric field at equatorial point, E bar equator is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R cube, and this is also when R is very greater than the length of the magnet. So here these are two formulas we study here. First formula is electric field at due to electric dipole with a dipole moment P for axial point, and then we study E bar equator means for equatorial point. Now using the analogy given in the given here using the analogy between electric and magnetic field. That is, in electric field, see what analogy is there. We know in electric field electric charge is there. In magnetism magnetic pole is there. So in electrostatics, electrostatic charge is similar to magnetic pole in magnetism. In electrostatics electric field is there, which is denoted by E bar. So similarly in magnetic field B bar is there. In magnetism B bar is there. In electric field 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is constant. In magnetic field mu 0 upon 4 pi is constant. In electric field dipole moment is denoted by P bar. In magnetism magnetic dipole moment is denoted by M bar. Force in electric field is F into Q E bar. Magnetic field it is Q M V bar. So these are by using this analogy here between electric and magnetic field, we can write the formula for. So by using analogy between electric and magnetic field. So by using analogy between electric and magnetic field, let's see how we write here. B axis, the formula for magnetic field at an axial point is equal to. So here in electrostatics electric field is there. In magnetism magnetic field is there, which is denoted by B. The constant in electrostatics is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. The constant in magnetism is mu 0 upon 4 pi. In electrostatics, the electric dipole moment is denoted by P. So in magnetism, it is denoted, magnetic dipole moment is denoted by M. So distance is same there, RQ. So this is the formula for what? Axial magnetic field there, or magnetic field at an axial point. Similarly, by using analogy, we write the equation for B equator. Magnetic field at equatorial point is mu 0 upon 4 pi into M bar upon R cube. So this is the formula for magnetic field at equator and magnetic field at axis. Now the magnetic field at equator is negative. Here the negative sign shows that the direction of B equator is opposite to M bar. Here the direction of equatorial magnetic field and M bar are opposite there, so it is negative here. So from these two equations, B bar axis and B bar equator, so magnetic field at axial point and magnetic field at equatorial point, if we see this, then for the same distance, from center O of a bar magnet, जर सेंटर पासून डिस्टन्स सारखाच असेल बार मॅग्नेटच्या सेंटर पासून, then there is a relation between these two. B bar axis is equal to 2 into B equator. So axial magnetic field at axial point is equal to twice magnetic field at equatorial point. So in magnitude, we write that ratio in magnitude. B axis is equal to, so not in vector, in magnitude we write that ratio B axis is equal to 2 into B equator. So this is the relation between axial magnetic field and equatorial magnetic field there. So in magnitude we can write it B axis is equal to 2 into B equator. So this is the formula for axial magnetic field and equatorial magnetic field. Now next, magnetic field the next formula which we have to study here, the magnetic field due to a bar magnet at an arbitrary point. So see, if the point is not at axis or equator, if the point is anywhere, then what is the magnetic field there? So here the next point is magnetic field due to a bar magnet at an arbitrary point. So arbitrary means any position. So if the point is anywhere, then what is the magnetic field? Let's see here. So here we have to derive the magnetic field at an arbitrary point. So figure here a bar magnet of magnetic moment m bar with center O. So let's see a bar magnet here. Here figure shows a bar magnet with magnetic moment m bar and center at O. So this O is the center of the bar magnet there. Okay, and m bar is the magnetic moment. M bar is magnetic moment. So M bar is magnetic moment and O is the center of bar magnet, which is shown in figure. Magnetic moment M bar resolve about the center of the magnet. So P is any point in its magnetic field. So let's see, P is any point in here in its magnetic field. So we take P is any point in the magnetic field here. Magnetic moment M bar is resolved about the center of the magnet into two components along R bar and perpendicular to R bar. So see here, the point P, we take the point P here, which is at a center of R, which is at a distance of R from the center. Here I take point P, which is at a distance of R from the center there. So here is the point P is there at any position which is at a distance of R from the center. Now here the magnetic moment M bar is resolved into two components. One component is along R bar and other component is perpendicular to R bar. So here M bar is resolved into two components. So one component here, see, this is the axis of the magnet. Okay, this is the axis of the magnet. So I show the component by different color. So one component of M bar is here along the R bar and other component is perpendicular to R bar, that is Z. So the component which is along R bar is M cos theta. Theta is the angle here made by the distance R bar with a magnetic moment M, and the horizontal component which is perpendicular component, that is M sin theta, which is here. Okay, now here these are the two components here. So here if I join it, then it is looking like this. Okay, so if I produce it, then it is also a rectangular there. So okay, this is the diagram. These are the two components, M cos theta, M sin theta. M cos theta is along the R bar and M cos theta, M sin theta is perpendicular to R bar, and this is magnetic moment M bar. So here, this is the diagram here. For the component M cos theta along R bar, the point P is an axial point. So see, for the component M cos theta, this P is an axial point here for M cos theta. Also for the component M sin theta perpendicular to R bar, the point P is an equatorial point at the same distance R bar. See, if I take two components, one component is M cos theta and another component is M sin theta. So for M cos theta, P is axial point. For m sin theta, P is equatorial point. So here I write it for m cos theta, P is on axis. Okay, and for m sin theta, P is on equator. So for m cos theta, P is axial point, and for m sin theta, P is equatorial point. So here, using this result for axial, we know axial and equatorial magnetic field there. So here B axis. So for axial point, let's use the formula for B axis. Magnetic field at an axial point, it is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2m cos theta divided by r cube. This is the formula for axial point, and which is directed here. It is directed, the direction is directed along m cos theta. So here it means that the m cos theta, so this is the direction here, this is the direction here, which is straight along the line m cos theta. The direction is there, B axis there. So here the axial point is along this straight line here. So this is B axis along the line. Now second, equatorial is also there, because for m sin theta, P point is at equator. So B equator is equal to what? Mu 0 upon 4 pi into m sin theta upon r cube. But this is perpendicular there. So this is directed, this B equator is directed opposite to m sin theta. So equatorial point, for equatorial point, the magnetic field is directed opposite to m sin theta. Now m sin theta is here. So the opposite direction of m sin theta is like this. So here this is for B equator. So now it means that at point P there are two magnetic fields are acting there. So the resultant magnetic field at point B is the resultant of these two, and which is directed in this direction here. The resultant of these two, and which is directed here. So to obtain the resultant magnetic field, what we have to take here? Here we have to find out, use the formula for resultant of the two vector. So thus the magnitude of, thus the magnitude of resultant magnetic field B at point P is B is equal to, the resultant is, magnitude of resultant vector is B under root of BA square, that is B axis square, plus B equator square. Okay, B axis square plus B equator square. So here if I put the value here, we get under root B axis means mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2m cos theta upon r square, r cube, bracket square, plus in another bracket mu 0 upon 4 pi into m sin theta upon r cube bracket square. So here in this term, both the terms, some quantities are common, and here we are write it outside of square root. So it becomes what? Mu 0 upon 4 pi. कारण square root च्या बाहेर घेतलं तर square निघून जाईल. So mu 0 upon 4 pi into 2 upon r cube, and here under root. So m is also constant there. So under root we write 2 is not there. In bracket 2 cos theta bracket square plus sin theta square. Okay, now cos square theta plus sin square theta, but 2 cos square theta is there. So here we write here the value, how we write here. So here b is equal to c mu 0 upon 4 pi into m upon r cube. Here in bracket under root, here 2 cos square theta means 4 cos square theta, and instead of sin square theta we put 1 minus cos square theta. So it becomes 4 cos square theta minus cos square theta. It becomes 3 cos square theta plus 1 there. Here I put, instead of sin theta, I put sin square theta, I put 1 minus cos square theta. So here the formula, the magnitude of resultant magnetic field at any point P there. Now let alpha be the angle made by the direction of B bar and B bar with R bar. Let alpha be the angle made by the direction of B bar with R bar. Then tan alpha is equal to B equator upon B axis. Tan alpha is equal to B equator upon B axis, that is 1 upon 2 tan theta. So this is the formula for tan alpha there, which is tan alpha is the angle here in the diagram. It is the angle between B bar with R bar. So here that angle is alpha there. This is the alpha. So tan alpha is equal to 1 upon 2 into tan theta. And here the angle between direction of B bar and M bar is then theta plus alpha. So here if we find out the angle between, therefore angle between B bar and M bar is theta plus alpha there. So this is the magnetic field at an arbitrary point. So today we stop here. Thank you.